Excited for this new video. I'm gonna do something a little different here. I'm gonna take you out on my slingshot and talk about the pool business. Now, the one thing I really hate about having my service vehicles on property is that you're always playing musical cars to, get the vehicle you want out so you can drive it. You can see there I got my service van. I got my personal truck parked on the side of the road, which we'll see in a minute, and I got another service vehicle in my other driveway. It just is a pretty cumbersome process just to get the vehicle out of the garage. So really excited to have this video on for you guys and just take you out on a trip and do something a little different. So let's go ahead and move right into the main topic. So now that we're on the road, enjoying some new views, catching some rays, let's talk about what the main topic of the video is. Now, I get this question a lot, almost daily. It doesn't matter if it's from a seasoned pro, doesn't matter if it's from a person that just started their business or someone who's dreaming about starting the pool business. You're all gonna have this question, and that is, what levels of service should I offer my clients? Now, I wanna preface this by all this stuff is just my opinion. This isn't factual, this isn't the way it is. This isn't how everyone runs their business. This is just how I see it through my viewpoint, and I hope through the pros and cons and everything else we talk about, it'll help you guys, guide you in the direction that you guys want to operate your business in. So what we're going to talk about is the different levels of service. We're going to talk about the pros and cons of having a bunch of different services or having one or two services. And then we're going to talk about different charge rates or percentages based on what type of service it is. That's a bonus you guys probably weren't expecting. So let's go ahead and talk about the different levels of service. The first one is, which I'm sure all of you guys offer, is full service. What is full service? It's essentially everything to do with maintaining the pool each week. It's, skimming, brushing, vacuuming, emptying the baskets, maintaining the filter if needed, the salt system, testing and adding chemicals, checking on things like the water level and all that. Basically everything to do with maintaining the pool properly and taking virtually everything out of the client's hands. The only three things they're really responsible for is, one, making sure the equipment turns on each day. Two, reporting any issues with the equipment that would make our jobs difficult. And three, making sure the water level is correct in the pool. If they can handle those three things and they sign us up for full service, it's going to be a beautiful relationship. The next one is a basic service. A basic service is essentially a service that does everything but vacuuming. So everything we just talked about in full service is you still do, but no vacuuming. So the client has to add on a vacuum if they're going to do a basic service with you. They're going to have to take care of it. The next service that I've never offered, but I've seen offered, is a brush and baskets. And from my understanding, all it is you show up, it's a very quick stop, you brush the pool, you empty the baskets, and you move on. You don't test for chemicals, you don't clean anything, you don't just brush in the pool and baskets, that's it. The next service is bi-weekly. Now, a bi-weekly service is a full service, but it's just every other week. So you're still doing everything that we talked about in the full service, it's just you get a week's break in between that account. The following service is a chem-only service. That one's pretty self-explanatory. It's you go there, test the chemicals, and add the chemicals. That's that. You don't need to worry about brushing, vacuuming, cleaning the filter, anything like that. The client's responsible for everything else but the chemicals. The one-time per month service. I've been asked to do this and I never have because I would, spoiler alert, stay the hell away from it, is you do a full service one time per month. The next service is a vac one time per month service. So basically what this one is a full service without vacuuming 3 out of the 4 weeks, and you vacuum that other week. The last service that I've seen offered that I've never offered is a filter cleaning only service. So basically you show up to clean the filter, that's it. The client does everything else in regards to the pool. All you're there for is to clean the filter. So now, those are the different types of services I've seen offered, and of course this isn't catered towards the northern pool companies that have to open and close pools and stuff like that. This is more geared towards a 24/7, 365 service. So If you guys are Northerners, I haven't forgotten about you. It's just I don't know enough about it to actually talk about it intelligently, so that will be time for another video. Now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about the pros and cons of offering a bunch of services or one or two services. Some pros of offering a bunch of services is you can have more accounts because you're gonna, what they call, layer the market and capture people that are wanting specific services instead of just a full service. So if you offer 5 or 6 services, you have a higher opportunity to capture a client than someone like myself who just offers a full service. Another pro of offering a bunch of different services, this could possibly extract more repair revenue since you have a higher customer base. It's just the law of numbers. If you have more clients, you have more likelihood of doing repairs from a client base than someone who has a smaller client base. It's as simple as that. Some cons to having a bunch of different services. They can lead to finger pointing at you if you do a lower tiered service and something goes wrong. So for instance, if you do a chemical only service and the client doesn't clean the pool, doesn't brush it, doesn't maintain the filter, everything else that's super important to maintaining a pool, they're thinking, well, hey, I'm paying this guy for a service, my pool needs to be good. Well, they're not realizing that just by paying for chemicals, there's so much more involved with that. And so they could point the finger at you saying, hey, you're messing up my pool, when in reality, they're not doing their part to create a perfect scenario to a clean, safe, and healthy pool. The next thing is, due to client neglect, which we sort of already talked about, it could mean more work for you each visit. Now, what does that mean? Let's take a look at bi-weekly. So you do a full service each and every time you're there at the pool, and the off weeks, the clients have to do it. Well, guess what? If they don't maintain it while you're during that off week, you're going to come back to a pool that you're going to have to do twice the amount of work. And so that's what I mean by I could create more work for you. You got more leaves to pick out because now you have 2 weeks worth versus just one. You have 2 weeks worth of stuff in the basket versus 1 week. Not that that's a big deal, but you have a higher opportunity for algae to grow if it wasn't serviced in between your off weeks. So you see where I'm going with that. So due to the neglect, could mean more work for you. Now, another con that people don't think about by offering a bunch of different services, unless you really keep a tight logging system or your techs look at every single stop, you may provide the wrong service for the wrong client. So in other words, in fact, this happened to me personally. One of my guys was out for a day. I had to cover his route, and I was going out just in my mind thinking every pool was a full service, and one of the only basic service pool, I'm phasing out of that, basic service accounts I have on my route, I provided a full service. I just automatically thought it was that. So that guy was happy. He got more than what he paid for. But if you got a full service client and you go in there and do a chem only or a basic service on them, they're going to be pretty pissed, rightfully so. But that's a con of having a bunch of different services. You may not keep track of what client gets what service. The cool part about this off-ramp is it's impossible to see the traffic behind you really unless you do a full 180 with your neck like I just did. But we're getting up close here to Best Buy, about to turn in. You see the sign right there, of course. And I don't know if you guys have been out and about or been to Best Buy since this virus all started, but now you can't go in the store. You have to do this curbside pickup. And so I'm about to show you here how it all works. So you can see the line forming up here, so it's going to be a lot of waiting and waiting. And guess what? More waiting. But finally, it's my turn. At some point, you're finally the first in line. You're going to have someone help you. So you let them know your name. They call the product out, and then someone comes out and pulls the product out. You got to show them your ID, so I'm getting it out now. I'm not sure why dude's pointing at me. And finally, after 22 hours in line, my product is finally coming out to me. Still quicker than going in the store, actually. And bam, you have your product and you're free to drive off now. So I'm going to go ahead and put everything away and be on my way. Make sure I got the right product, of course. So I'm going to take a look real quick. Oh, yep, right product. Good. Now we're off. Whoa. Geez, that person just slammed on the brakes. I wonder what for. There's no stop sign there or anything, but whatever. Heading on out and making the ride back home. So, let's talk about some pros of being a full service only, like what I offer. Full service, you only have one options. What's that mean? It's going to make your schedule a lot easier. You know that every pool you're going to go to is full service. And generally speaking, you're going to become a specialty pool service in full service. Instead of just mediocre across the board in a bunch of different services, you can really specialize and fine-tune your skill in full service. One of the cons of offering a full service only is that you're going to have a slower growth potential because you can't capture or layer the market like we talked about with all the different services. So you may see slower growth, but you're also going to have consistent, higher paying clients and generally an easier time at the pool each week as long as you're doing your part in maintaining the pool properly. So those are some pros and cons of both having one type of service like I offer or having a bunch of different services like some major companies offer. So let's talk about charges. Now, what does this mean? Well, based on the service, you can sort of apply a percentage rate to your full rate to charge appropriately for the type of smaller tiered service. So for instance, your full service rate is whatever your rate is, whether it be $250, $150, or $50. That's your full service rate. That's what you go in and you do full service at. Pretty self-explanatory. Basic, I've come up with about 90% of whatever your monthly rate is because you're doing everything but vacuuming, so you should still get most of your full rate. And with the basic service, you're taking out the longest time-consuming thing, which is vacuuming. So if you can acquire 90% of your monthly rate on a basic service, you're doing very good. Brush and baskets, I've applied a 50 to 60% because you got to think it costs money just to show up. So just because you're doing a couple small things doesn't mean you need to do any. I would never go out for 50% of your monthly rate. To me, it's just not worth it. So brushing and baskets, this is probably the shortest service you could offer. So, and of course, this has no cost either. You're not adding chemicals, which cost you money. So 50% is fair in my opinion. Bi-weekly, now this is, you guys might laugh at this one, but I like to charge 1.5 to 1.7 times whatever your visit rate is. So if you let's use $100 for roundabout numbers. So client thinks, oh, you're going to be there half the time, you need to be at $50. Well, not necessarily, because remember, we're going to be doing more work more than likely. So you need to be charging somewhere between $75 to $85 for a bi-weekly service if you're at $50 to $100 a month, excuse me. That way, you're still being comped for that extra time you're more than likely going to spend at the account. Chem-only, I applied basically a 70% of your monthly because it's really going to be a quick visit, but you have the cost of chemicals in this one, so you can't necessarily do 50% like you could with the brush and baskets because you have to absorb the cost of chemicals. One time per month, I would charge 100% of whatever your monthly rate is because I can guarantee you're going to be spending a lot of time there. You're going to be probably dealing with algae. You're probably going to be shocking the pool. You're probably going to have to clean the filter. So it's basically a service call. So I would charge whatever your monthly rate is, my opinion, of course. Vac one time per month, sort of the basic except for you vacuum once. So I would apply 95% of whatever your monthly rate is because you are spending that extra time that 1 week. Filter cleaning only service, I would do this based off of your repair rate and what type of filter and how much time it's going to take. You can't just say, oh, I'll come up for $15 because you're going to be spending half that in gas, liability of taking the filter apart. So I'd break it down to a repair rate based off time. So for me, I charge $125 an hour. If I have to spend a half an hour there, including driving and all that, it'll be a $60 visit. So that basically is some pros and cons of all the different types of service you can offer, a breakdown of what the services are, And then also an extra tip was what you can charge for those types of rates. So I really hope this video helped, and like and subscribe as always. Stay tuned for more videos, and don't hesitate to reach out to me on YouTube in the comment section, Instagram, anything like that. I really enjoy helping you guys, and I want to make you guys all succeed. So take care, guys. Have a great day, and kill the pool business. Catch you next video.